woman ever you physically, put her in jail. No ifs, ands, or buts about it. Because if you saw her, your ass is going to jail. We have this culture to where it's okay to hit men. It's okay to physically men. It's okay to hurt men. No, bro. You're a human being. Physical violence affects everybody the same way. That's number one. Number two, women need to understand that they can't do that. And when you let them do that, they're going to do it to somebody else. I think they can do it to somebody else. And what's going to happen, she's going to catch somebody and bust her head open, and that dude going to have to go to prison because you let her think that it's okay to put her hands on a man. Put her in jail, and if I was you, I'd be at every court date crying, sniffling. I just want to be at suffering. You put her, she's a monster every time, straight up. Don't let her off the hook. Yeah.
Welcome to Male Reality Lessons, where topics are reviewed and discussed as iron sharpens iron. On Male Reality Lessons today, we're going to talk about these living arrangements when it comes down to couples shacking up that are not married. And from a man's standpoint, it can be a very precarious situation. If you choose to shack up, allow the woman to stay with you. Otherwise, keep your own place for your own peace of mind as well as your own safety. Because the laws vary from state to state, and when couples have disagreements, DV situations don't always favor the man. And to put this point very clear, we have a textbook case today on just that. It comes down to women will weaponize the police.
Is this the dog?
Yes, ma'am.
He okay?
Yeah, he tried to snap his neck.
Huh? What happened?
We got into an argument, and when he came home, I told him to go sleep in the den because I didn't want to be bothered. And he forced his way to the room. We started arguing. I left to go walk the dog. I come back, the front door is locked. He lets me in. I try to walk into the room. He pushes me out. He grabs my phone, throws on the ground, takes my Apple Watch. He throws on the ground as well. And I try to go into the room and lock the door. He pushes his way through the door again. And then he grabs me, pushed me on the bed. I grabbed the lamp, and I threw it at him. And then he put his hands around my neck and tried to choke me out, and then he mushed me, and I don't know what happened after that. I blacked out.
Okay.
And then we started fighting. I was hitting him and stuff. I was slapping him and everything, trying to get him off of me. And then I don't know what happened after that.
You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious? You don't find that suspicious?
Sorry.
No worries. He break this too?
No, ma'am, his child did, but
The child upstairs?
Yes, ma'am.
How?
He's 6. And he locked me in the bathroom. My foot is bleeding because of the glass, and he's bleeding too because of the lamp that I broke.
Okay. All right. Is any of your items upstairs?
Yes, ma'am, and he has a firearm.
Okay. All right, we're about to go up there to talk to him. He got marks on his arm, torn shirt.
Sergeant Curry, tell me a little bit about what happened. Came home from the gym. She didn't want me. She locked the door on her head. I didn't get myself. Went in the room. She didn't like the fact that I was in the room. She goes into the den. Upset that she's in the den. She comes back, starts yelling, "Hey, I hate you." Blah, blah. I'm like, what are you even being upset for? It's nothing to be upset about. You're being petty for no reason. We start going back and forth. You ain't shit. you're a liar, you're a cheater, etc., etc.
So is that where like she's just like accusing you of cheating, something like that? Is that how it started off?
It's because I was at the gym and she was like, I don't know where you're at. You must be with some bitch.
Okay.
So
At what point did it get physical?
it got physical after she moved the limb. Pulled out a firearm. Then
You said, dude, what now?
pulled out a firearm.
She pulled out a firearm. So how did she get the marks around her neck and stuff?
We started tussling after she pulled the firearm and hit me with the base. And then this is where I got.
Where's that? Where's that at? Right here?
The base, or so it was. After she hit me with it.
Where's the firearm at now? I see the holster there.
Yeah.
I don't want you to reach.
I'm not reaching for it.
We're cool. We're cool. I'm just
Okay.
want to make sure.
Right here.
All right. Let's kill that E. All right, so she got mad. You was at the gym. She didn't know you was at. When you came in is it the fact that you came in the room?
Yeah, 'cause I was like, I just had a long day at work, went to the gym. I'm ready to shower and lay down. She wants to be upset and wants to go into the den. I'm like, you're doing all this. It's petty. It is petty. It makes no sense. We're going back and forth with words. We're arguing. Now she's like, oh, you know what? I'm getting on my shit. Blah, 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 blah. Usually every time she gets upset, I'm packing my stuff. I'm going, I'm packing my stuff. I'm kicking you out. And she started saying hurtful things. I said hurtful things. She gets upset, hits me. Don't do that. She know I don't like physical altercation. Don't touch me. Start saying things. You get heated. She pulls the gun out. Because I sleep on this side. She sleeps on that side. She pulled it out of the holster. What are you doing? This is going to start again. Now I'm getting upset because now you're being frustrated. You have a firearm in hand.
Okay. And what happened from there?
From there, she eventually puts it down. We arguing again. She's like, I'm like, you leaving? I'm keeping the dogs. I hate you. Swings it and then hits me with it. Then starts swinging it.
So after that,
that's when we had a tussle because it's like you hit me with objects. I'm cut. This is all her. I might be the taller person. One of the officers may not like me or whatever the case may have you, but I'm more or less the victim in this. She even calling people and saying I killed the dog that she has in her hand. You walk around running around saying, oh, he killed my dog, screaming, he killed my dog. Why you have the dog in your hand? The dog is alive. You're telling people that the dog is dead.
That's a damn shame.
To plead a case.
okay. You got your ID on you, boss? Y'all got your ID on you? You got it? Okay.
If you're enjoying the video, please take a moment to like, share, and subscribe to Male Reality Lessons.
Man, it's just no evidence of that. But do this though. But I'm gonna say, hey, let me see where he pulls your hair at, and I can take a picture of it. And that shit just still be asking, like, did you do your hair again?
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? That's where that'll. Y'all got that 69 skill.
Let me see your neck. Put your neck up like that. Check the other side.
Okay, I walked in and looked around and stuff, got his side of the story, so I'm back to you now. So I want you to tell me one more time, just take me from the beginning of what happened when he came home.
He came home. I left a note on the door saying that he could sleep in the den because I did not want to talk to him. And he said that he needed to get his stuff to go sleep in the den. So I let him in. And he took his time. And I'm just like, what are you doing? And he was just like, oh, well, I'm sleeping in this bed tonight. Da, 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 da. I was just like, well, I'm sleeping in the den. So I grab my things, I take my laptop, my phone charger and everything, and I put it in the den. I try to walk back so therefore I can get the rest of my stuff so I can go to sleep. He locked me out. And I tried to get in the room. I tried to pick the lock with a butter knife. That didn't work. He was holding the lock. And I said, you know what, forget it. So I grabbed my dog and I took him for a walk. And when I came back, the door was locked, both locks. I couldn't unlock it. So I called him. I said, can you please unlock the door? He said, yeah. He unlocks the door, and then I walk in. I try to go into my room. That's where he pushes me out. And then I try to go back in there, and we're tussling at the door. And then I finally get in, and I'm trying to grab my stuff. He grabs my hair, and he pulls me back. That's where I grabbed the lamp, and I threw it at him. And then we got on the bed. He started choking me, and he turned me around, mushed me into the bed and stuff. I still had Dallas in my hand, and then we started tussling. I get away. I go into the kitchen. I start grabbing his things to kick him out. He grabs my phone, and I'm just like, why are you touching my things? He closes the door to the bedroom. He's just like, no, you want to be petty? Fine. So he opens up the door, and then he throws my phone, and I hit him. And I said, why would you do that? And he takes my Apple Watch and he throws that too. Then he picks up my phone again and he smashes that again. And then we just start tussling in the kitchen. And then we go back into the room, we're tussling again. And I'm screaming and yelling, I hate you, I hate you. And I'm trying my best to get away from him. He keeps trying to not body slam, but like put his body weight all over me. And then we're just tussling. And then I get away, and then I'm screaming, I hate you, and I grab my dog, and then I walk to the other bathroom, and by that time, DJ's up saying like, oh, please stop, and then he grabs Dallas, tries to twist his neck, and he's pulling his neck up. And I'm just like, please don't kill my dog. Please don't kill my dog. He takes Dallas from me, walks back to the room, grabs the gun, and then he puts the gun to Dallas's head and said, I will shoot this dog right now, and I will throw him outside. And I'm just like, please don't kill my dog. Please don't kill my dog. He slams the door. He locks me out. And then I grab DJ's iPad that was on the counter. I run into the other bathroom. He locks me in that bathroom. And I call my mom, and she calls you guys, and I managed to get out the door. I lifted up the doorknob, and I go into the room, and Dallas is not dead, thank God. And I crawl underneath the bed to grab him. He's pulling on Dallas, I'm pulling on him too, and I just managed to get Dallas away, and then that's when he calls my brother. He tries to convince my brother that it was all my fault. He didn't have nothing to do with it. And then that's when my mom says that you guys are outside.
Did the child come out the room anytime?
No.
Is he woke?
He is woke because he kept telling us to stop. I think my lip is messed up.
So your son was asleep the whole time this happened?
No, he woke up at some point. He woke up once he heard that she was going to do harm to Luna, and then he woke up again, which was like, oh, your dad killed, like, she jumped, and she burst in his room and was like, look, your dad killed the dog. And he started crying. It's like, why would you tell him? One, the dog is not dead. Two, why are you involving him?
Okay, I need to take a picture of your hair. Where you put your hair at?
He put my ponytail.
Oh, you had a ponytail in your hair.
Yes, ma'am.
Turn around. So he pulled it out your hair.
Yes, ma'am.
So where the wig at?
So on the floor.
Okay.
So you pulled the ponytail, you had a ponytail extension. Okay. All right, well, listen, we've got a lot of evidence, heard both of y'all stories twice, and honestly, one thing for sure is y'all probably don't need to be together if it's getting to this point. Whatever the case may be.
You go back to Arizona.
Okay.
What's your name and date of birth on this? Where your ID out of Georgia or
Arizona. I just lived here.
Do you have any other bruises anywhere else?
I got a glass in my foot. My lip, it takes some blood in my mouth. But so what's gonna happen? Not to be hostile. It's just that.
Now you see now, you done fucked up, you know that, don't you?
What's gonna happen?
We're going to what now? So we're going to what?
What's about to happen?
Yeah, you're gonna go to jail.
Can I call my mother first?
No, that's not how that works. We'll call it back, the number she calls it back from it, and we'll let her know that you're gonna be going down. But honestly, the story about the hair, I mean, he's bleeding everywhere. You wore him out with that lamp.
Because he. Okay.
Well, you told me he pulled your hair.
He didn't.
And you hit him with a lamp. That's no.
Okay.
You can't do that. Because if you would have killed them, then you'd be going to jail for. You can't do that. That's the force has to match. You know what I'm saying? You can't bust somebody's skin. I mean, that man has a gash going all down his leg. He has blood all up here. I mean, you wore him out. And I'm looking at all I see from you is you got these things on your neck. So I'm more inclined to believe that he was trying to get you off of him. Well, you go ahead and put the dog down. I'll take him back inside.
I love you, Alex.
And the Oscar goes to...
They're taking me to jail. They're taking me to jail.
Come on.
They're taking me to jail. For assault. Because his bruises are more because I defended myself and he's bleeding. And the only thing I have is choke marks. So they said that his bruises and stuff are more severe than mine. So they take me to jail for assault. So yep. It's cool.
You got anything on?
No, the police is here. It's okay.
You got any pants on?
No, ma'am.
You know, that's just like every time.
As the gentleman was very specific, officers didn't put any charge against him. They just continued their formalities. On the other side, the girl was arrested for assault, family violence, and misleading police.
This truly was a cautionary tale. In my personal opinion, I don't think a man should move in with a woman under any circumstances unless it is your wife. Now, people tend to move a little differently nowadays, but again, a man needs to be able to say he has a roof of his own. And if anybody should be doing the moving in, it should be the woman. But that's neither here nor there. This man was in a situation where he could have lost his life. And typically, very emotional women can end up maximizing their femininity for your demise. And weaponizing police has been in play for a long while now. So pick and choose how you move in relationships very wisely, because it could cost you a trip to the hospital, a trip to jail, or a trip to the grave. But I want to hear from you in the comments section. Give me your thoughts and opinions on this topic, as well as any other topic on male reality lessons. As always, I want to thank you for watching. Smash that like button and have a good day.